All that is great in me might be made little by a word, but I will spin you a tale that brings you in again. For every oar.
That's Nell's Ode by poet Elizabeth Sylvia from her collection None But Witches, Poems on Shakespeare's Women. It's inspired by the character Nell from Shakespeare's Comedy of Errors.
I am swart as the earth's crust, soot as the banked embers.
Nell, a kitchen maid, is married to one of a pair of twins separated at birth. She mistakes the twin she's not married to for her husband.
He thinks he's been, trapped by witchcraft, and he and his boss, who is also a secret twin, by the way, do a 3-page takedown of Nell.
Nell is never even on stage.
She's fat, she's sweaty, she's smelly, she's dark. They compare her to a globe and her body parts to various countries.
Sylvia's poem is a response on Nell's behalf.
As if you ever could stop burying in me desires that I raise in you.
In Sylvia's collection, published by 3 Mile Harbor Press, the women of Shakespeare unleash their pain, sorrow, and might. The project emerged after Sylvia made a New Year's resolution to read all of Shakespeare's plays in a year. For the record, it took 2. Just a few plays in, she was pretty disturbed.
I was just so angry at what was happening to the female characters, especially in these early plays, which a lot of people don't read, they're just super violent anyway, but they're particularly violent towards women, I think.
Die, die, Lavinia, and thy shame with thee. What hast thou done? Unnatural and unkind!
Sylvia thinks mothers in Shakespeare have it especially bad.
I'm seeing play after play after play in which if you have a kid, that kid is killed, and you spend the rest of the play basically walking back and forth at the back of the stage, hoping someone will pay attention to you as you try to express how completely destroyed you've been by this death.
But you can scrutinize how Shakespeare portrays people and still appreciate his work. To love Shakespeare is to know him, argues Farah Kareem Cooper, a professor of Shakespeare Studies at King's College London and co-director of education at Shakespeare's Globe.
In order for us to keep Shakespeare around, he's got to be more accessible. Otherwise, he's going to become obsolete.
Kareem Cooper says if we shy away from the flaws in Shakespeare, his work becomes hard to relate to. That's part of why she started the Globe's Shakespeare and Race Festival in 2018. The festival brings together actors and academics to talk about race in Shakespeare.
There was a lot of bewilderment on the part of the public because nobody had really had a public conversation about Shakespeare and race.
She faced a lot of backlash.
You have people constantly accusing you of just doing it for tokenism, or that it's driven by your own identity, or that it doesn't have any real validity, or we're trying to cancel Shakespeare. So that makes it difficult, and that is a backlash to the Black Lives Matter movement.
Kareem Cooper wants to keep Shakespeare in schools and in the imagination, but she says we should do so without blind worship, like the poet Elizabeth Sylvia, who saw value in reading all of Shakespeare's plays.
Run into the marketplace with me, mothers of this world, for I have seen you, weeping at the dry-edged river and wading from the boats.
Her poem Unbind is inspired by Constance from Shakespeare's play King John. Constance's son has been abducted, but the male characters keep asking her to fix her hair. Shakespeare may be onto the idea of tone policing.
Because our hair makes fire of the wind, and all around us knots are come undone, and birth instead of death is thundering.
As a person in the contemporary world, Sylvia says it can seem like the world is crashing down around you, but the women of Shakespeare never seem to give up in any circumstance. They're powerful.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
The Shakespearean world, like ours, is just a mess. For Philosophy Talk, I'm Holly J. McDede.